Monday night. It's Sneaker Stream Sundays. I've got SJ here in the chat who seems to be lurking off to the side of the shop. Seems to be lurking off to the side of the shop there. Hey there. So I know there's a lot of you already in the chat. As always, SJ isn't quite on top of things when it comes to... Right. Have you muted?
Yes.
You're good?
Yes, I'm good.
You're good?
Jeez,
okay.
Like, too much stuff here. Too much tech.
No, there's just some.
So down here.
It is warm down there. Just get there. So so last week. So if you don't know, actually, why don't we just start this again? So if you don't know who I am, my name's Mr. B. This is Pint of. This is not Pint of Stuff. This is SJ. This is a Pint of Stuff channel. So it's Sunday night and it's Sneaker Streaming Sundays. So one of the things. Who have we got in the chat tonight?
We have got everybody. I can't keep up. People. We have got. So Tamir for Life is driving to San Diego.
He's driving to San Diego from LA.
That's not actually that far. Oh, actually, it is.
That's far, isn't it?
That's like probably an 8-hour drive.
No, I don't think it's that far, but like.
Hang on. I'm trying to get my bearings.
How far away is San Diego?
San Diego's in between San Francisco and LA, isn't it?
No, not even close, darling. San Diego's definitely down south.
So it's further down?
Yep.
Is it?
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to teach us some geography on where LA and San Diego are in relation to each other, let us know in the chat because we'd definitely like to know.
So we've also got Poopy Face, we've got Tony Martin, we've got Arnold, we've got Jay Dolan, we've got Nick Cook. So hello everyone.
Wow, we've got a lot of people in tonight.
I didn't miss anyone. Yeah.
We have got a lot of people with us tonight.
Yeah.
So thanks for everybody who's normally joining us. One thing I'd like to ask everybody is, so last week, I know the audio levels were super low. Now this week, it would be great if you could let us know in the chat if the audio levels are a little bit all over the place. I have got a laptop here which seems to be about to be taken off to go to the moon, so hopefully you're not picking that up. But so it's been a busy week, hasn't it, SJ?
It's been a very busy week, which is why there hasn't been much on Instagram.
That is very true.
It's been a bit crazy. So audio levels are apparently spot on so far.
Awesome. So
thank you, people.
So thank you, because as I said, last week was super quiet. Now SJ hasn't heard what I am about to play. You know how I've been talking for months about the podcast that we're about to put together, and I've already sent some of you invites on Instagram, and I will be sending out some more. But SJ hasn't heard this, and I'm not sure if she's going to be able to hear our sting.
No, I haven't heard it. Go on.
For Sneakers and Stories. God. So are we ready for this, everyone? Let's just set the levels. And SJ... I'm going to hand you over these. So you.
Just get on with
I'm going to hand them over to you, SJ. You ready?
Go on.
You ready?
Sneakers and Stories, a podcast from Pint of Stuff with Mr. B and SJ.
Very good, Mr. B.
That is coming soon, everyone. Very soon. Hopefully you like that. Hopefully that came across. I think you all heard it, but yeah.
Why have you got your headphones on again?
So that I can hear the stuff that's going on.
All right.
You should really be wearing headphones as well. But
okay.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay.
So, I've had, if you follow us on Instagram, I've already given you a sneak peek of, what's going on in the chat?
Just carry on.
So I've already given you a sneak peek of the rotation. That I've had on this week, and there's a lot of shoes down there, isn't there, SJ?
There is a lot of shoes. You've been busy on the sneaker front.
I have been super busy, so I thought that we would just basically do the first part of the show, but with.
Sorry, I've just noticed he's got squash soup around your mouth.
Right, so. SJ has been cooking up a storm this week, and she's just cooked up star anise and butternut squash soup. and I obviously just been going like,
Yeah, you have. It's like got a massive like stain around your mouth.
hopefully that's not being picked up on the camera and nobody at home can see
Right.
that.
Okay. So what are we starting with then?
So on Monday, I did wear the Nar Hunters again. Now this is the second time that they've been worn, and I've got to say these shoes, everyone, are absolutely banging. So we're going to go straight to camera 2 now. Oh my word! Now
I don't
let's.
see them a great deal on that light. They are super nice.
Right. Okay. Have a look at that.
I do kind of wish I got these, and I felt that they may have sat and gone on sale. But I haven't seen them anywhere actually.
Well, maybe we switch to the other camera because we've only got the one light running today, and
Yeah, it's a bit dark.
let's do this. And I probably need to turn that light down on the side. All right, let's have a look, everyone. I'm going to go to the front camera now, and I'm going to try and bring this in just for you.
Yeah, it's a bit better.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh my word! Now this shoe, as you can see, this shoe is an absolute banger. Now the thing I really like about it is I'm really impressed with the Nar Hunter in. Oh, the camera's getting me again. Whoa! I need to get longer arms. Zoop, zoop. Anyway, I'm really impressed with the detail on the swoosh. The embossing here is absolutely phenomenal. It is. It's absolutely phenomenal. And they're so comfy and they look like you'd think it's such a basic shoe. It looks basic, doesn't it? But it looks super fire on.
It does, and I'm going to say it, and I know I say this so much, but I don't think Nike's official pictures did them justice.
No, I don't think they did.
They're so much nicer in hand, and I kind of wish I had got them.
They
are super nice.
And that's the thing with these as well. These did come in the full size run, so that they did come in women's sizes as well. They went all the way down.
Yeah, maybe I should do another scout online because big fan of them.
And the materials on them is absolutely banging. What's going on in the chat?
Poopy Face is saying the embroidery on the swoosh looks sick and the Nike on the back. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of details on these, and the leather, the sort of suede-y nubucky leather that's on the side is really nice as well.
Definitely. I've got so much time for these. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Evening, Leroy.
Oh, we got Leroy in the house.
Leroy in the house.
Nice, nice. And of course, I forgot to show
it. Come out. It must be nearly. They must be nearly a year old now, right?
I think they might be.
You went up a full size full half size in those, didn't you?
I think I did. Right, have a look. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah, you can't really see that.
No.
But yeah, the detail.
Go there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Anyway, back to the front camera.
So that was Monday, right?
So that was Monday. And like that was, it didn't really rain too much on Monday. And I was like, right, I'm just going to tough it out. I'm definitely going to tough it out with the rain. You've got to do these things. So we
didn't tough it out today.
Oh God, no. Today we were going to the pub for like a bite to eat and all of that. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to wear my new shoes. Which you'll see in a bit. And I thought, right, I'm going to wear these shoes a lot. So I'm definitely I'm not frightened of the rain. But suddenly the rain just did a thing, and it went absolutely
mental,
ballistic, to the point where it was like, nah, I can't do that to a brand new Express pair of shoes. I can't do it. I definitely can't.
So Jay Dolan is saying Nike's official pictures are always bad, which we all say and all agree with.
Definitely.
He's actually saying wish you'd gone for the UNC's J3 from yesterday after seeing Instagram pics. Instagram pictures always look better.
Always seem to be a lot better.
And I've seen some nice pictures of those. I mean, I wouldn't have gone for them. I didn't like them enough, but I've seen some nice pictures.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. What did you wear Tuesday this week?
So Tuesday, I think I went all fusion-y. I went with a combination of a Jordan 1. I think it was a Jordan 2 and 3 as well. Can you guess what I was wearing, everyone? I bet you can't. Well, I bet you can, because I love these shoes.
You're the only one that does.
I'm the only person in the world that loves this particular shoe in this particular colorway. but it is my most favourite one. All right, I'll rephrase that.
Actually, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not one of your most favourite.
It is one of my most
right,
favourites.
If I asked you to pick your top 10 or your top 20 or even your top 30, these would not be in it.
They might be in the top 30.
No, they wouldn't. They would not. They would not.
Right. I think we're going to have to talk about this at another point in time. But anyway, the Just Dons. These are a banging pair of shoes. Banging pair of shoes. I thought you liked these, SJ.
Well, I quite like them on you. I mean, but they are certainly not a sneaker that I would buy for
Let's
myself.
go for the handheld, which is a bit darker.
And you were kind of colour coordinated.
Of course. Of course I was colour.
So we've sort of missed out on pictures this week.
Yeah, so I'm showing everyone. But what I really like is the leather here.
It's really starting to crease.
It's starting to... She's so cheeky. She's so cheeky, everyone, tonight. Like, I don't know, give her half a glass of wine at lunchtime and she's like, yes. She's got all of the all of the cheek. Anyway, back to front camera.
So Poopy Face is one of my favourites too.
Mm-hmm.
Leroy says, isn't it time we got a Medicine Ball SB Dunk?
Yes.
Colourway.
Yes, it is.
And Tony Martin says, I have an all black suede pair of them and they're great. There you go. All right, there's a bit more love for them than I thought.
Exactly.
Shut up.
I do know some other people who have them. In particular, actually has a black pair as well, and he loves them. He loves them, definitely. Like Tony Martin, definitely in for them. So I don't know whether we want to like, how many more pairs have we got? How many more pairs have we got down there, SJ?
You've got another 4.
Do you think we should like carry on?
Yeah, go on.
And then
go on.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, SJ.
So that was Tuesday.
Then I think I went to Hong Kong.
I think you did that Friday.
Or was it Tokyo?
Sorry, Huxley.
They're Hong Kong, aren't they?
Sorry.
Did I do these Friday?
I thought this was Friday.
Okay.
I don't know.
It was a day this week.
There you go. Sorry.
On the stream deck. Yeah. So again, now, like, these are starting to crease like mad now, as you can see.
Well, they're a good couple of years old, right?
Yeah, definitely. And I've worn these a lot. I've flown in these and all sorts. But this is, I think it's the Hong Kong colorway.
Yeah, it is.
I love the little swoosh on these, and the leather on them is not too bad. Now, if I'm going to go to the other camera, it's probably going to be a bit dark, everyone. But let's have a look, because I think you're going to see... Oh, there we go. You're going to see the leather creasing somewhat. Let's just check the brightness. Yeah, so it's a bit dark, but you can see the leather creasing there. You know the thing about AF1s, SJ? Is I've got, like... I don't know how old the technology is in them, but I'm convinced, I am absolutely convinced they're some of the most comfortable shoes there are to wear. Still, to this day.
I'd agree with that. Like, I find mine super comfy for wearing all day. And like my Bordeaux AF1s, you know, I've stomped.
You've stomped a good few miles.
Yeah, when I went to Berlin, that was literally all I wore.
Oh, let's have a look at the camera there. Shall we click to the main? So what do people in the chat think of these?
So nothing on those as yet, although Jay Dolan is saying love a crease. So Matthew is asking opinions on the Jordan 1 High 85.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a Jordan 1. I like the classic colorway. I don't know. I don't have strong feelings for those, which is, you know, what do people in the chat think? Like, do they have strong feelings for that?
So Poopy Face saying haven't had a pair of Jordan 1 85s in hand yet. Just going back to the AF1, Jay Dolan thinks it's because they have a roomy toe box. That could be true, actually.
Yeah, I think that's really true.
Yeah. And Alwyn loves an AF1, AF2, and AF3.
I'm in for that.
There we go.
I'm in for that for sure.
Yeah. Jeffrey Burns is not a fan of the 85s.
Okay. Okay, well,
There we go.
that's
There we
see,
go.
that's what I like about Sneaker Streamy Sundays. We don't have to agree on everything. Everyone likes something slightly different, I think, and so I think that makes it fun.
It does. Sorry, I'm just laughing because Mr. B cannot move his feet at all
Trapped.
because of the way the dog is laying.
I'm really, really
Okay, so
trapped.
that was Wednesday.
We think it was Wednesday, although you're convinced it was Friday.
Yeah.
And
Well, these were definitely Thursday.
Okay, and what have we got here?
These are very red shoes, as somebody said as you walked in the office.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just thumped them down there.
Sorry.
Thumped them down there. So let's go back to the camera. So what have we got here? So we have got, these are a P-Rod 7 with a Lunarlon sole. Now, I hardly wear these because I feel like I'm wearing a boat in them. And they've kind of got that, would you say that was elephant? Safari elephant? Elephant?
This?
Yeah.
It's more like brocade.
No, but like the pattern.
Flock.
No, that's the material, like the pattern. Would you say it was like a safari, like elephant? Anyway,
kind of.
I haven't worn these for years, and I was like, I'm feeling a red shoe at the moment. I don't know why, just feeling a red shoe. So let's show the people.
They're pretty old, right?
Oh yeah, these are. Let me see. So these are 2013. So yeah. Wow.
There you go.
2013. I can't believe I got these then, because I got these after I've got a pair of P-Rod 5s in grey that I absolutely love. So let's just take that to the camera and see if it can focus a little bit. And I know it's a little bit dark. I don't know. From one week we go with the audio levels. This week we're going with the lighting being a bit weird. But yeah, I find them comfy. I just think they look a bit weird.
So Leroy's kind of saying the same thing. He likes them, but bought the P-Rod 7 once and had to send them back. The long toe box just made them look so long on foot.
I'm completely yeah. Like they just, I got so I love my P-Rod 5s completely. They're grey. They're amazing, and I didn't really think, and I went in and I got these. I was like, P-Rod, amazing, and I was like, and then I kind of had a little bit of buyer's regret when I came home. So I haven't worn them much, but they looked all right, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, the long toe box thing is why I feel those team classics look a bit weird on me, because they're the same. They have that really long toe box at the front. It's weird.
But I think the difference for you, SJ, is that
my feet are smaller.
You've got baby feet, and so really. They look a lot smaller. Whereas for folks like myself, not reasonable size feet, they just look funny.
And Owen's saying the P-Rods 1 and 2s were dope, but not a massive fan of the later models. And Jay Dolan's saying it's the same problem he has with Janoskis. Whereas I don't find that as much on those. I don't know what it is. I love those floral ones. I absolutely love that I've got.
And I was a big fan of a Janoski for a long time.
And just going back, so Leroy is asking, why isn't Huxley at Crufts winning right now?
He's decided to abstain this year to give the other dogs a chance. And he was also disgusted that the Cocker Spaniels didn't do better. He questions the size of the Springers in particular, and thought that we were robbed in the gun dog section, but that's a whole other story. If you're our American viewers won't really know what Crufts is. It's on YouTube right now. It's a dog show. It's the eminent dog show in the UK. It's a bit like the Westminster Dog Show in the US, if you know what that is. And it used to be on TV. It's only on YouTube now. Anyway, this is a sneaker show. It's not a dog show, so we'll move on. And of course, thanks for anybody who's new around here. If you haven't subscribed, it's somewhere down here, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because I think it really does help.
And Jay Dolan saying show Springers are so different to my working ones.
It's the same with show Cockers. Actually, we're not going to do this, but you know what we should do? We should do an entirely separate stream just about dogs. People who like sneakers and dogs.
Sneakers and spaniels.
Well, sneakers and dogs. Sneakers and hounds.
So Owen is saying that he's found Janoski's killed his ankles like old schools and 1 stars. Yeah, I really struggle. Actually, no, it's not 1 stars. It's the
One stars I can't do.
One stars I can. It's the short chucks.
The short chucks. The short chucks.
I can't think what they're called.
Short chucks.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a
You know what I
profile called
mean,
short chuck.
But the Converse that aren't one star.
What, the Chuck Taylors?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my word! Oh my word! I don't think you can have wine before we stream next time.
So Matthew O'Donnell is saying excitement level for Dunk low. SP's arriving in Kentucky, and I can't say it. The Syracuse. Is that how you say it?
How do you say it? Is it Syracuse?
Colorways. They look great. Jay Dolan's laughing. Leroy saying should also do a story about Mr. B's record collection. I'm intrigued as to what's in there.
Oh,
there is all sorts.
It's a very random mix of mid-90s, early to mid-90s house, techno, and some random stuff. The boxes are just down there. I went through a moment. Oh, and there's a lot of late 90s.
There's a lot of late 90s French house in there.
I suppose you call it, I think they called it French touch in the end. We didn't call it that at the time. Again, this is not a music stream. This is this is very much a sneaker stream. So, SJ.
Yes, the All-Star. That's what it is. I don't know why. They do not suit my ankles at all.
See, now this is really great to hear because, well, it's not great that everyone's got problems with their ankles, but I found that there's so many shoes that if they're cut at just the wrong height,
yeah,
they just seem to cut under the bone of my ankle. And for years, I just thought I had weird ankles. But it seems not. It seems I'm not as weird as I thought I was.
Yeah, and Jay Dolan says Cassius in the house. In fact, one of the best nights out we've ever had was seeing Cassius live
in Lille,
but play as a band rather than a DJ
so good.
set, and
so
they were
good.
so good,
banging,
yeah,
absolutely banging. Yes,
So
Lemouche and all of that.
So Leroy says 90s house is where it's at. You see my channel right.
Oh yes, oh yes. Every now and again.
And Stan Smiths do it as well.
Yep.
The chopping.
They
actually,
do.
They don't. My last couple of pairs have been okay, actually.
I can't wear them. I will say though that I'm going to call it the Nissa, the Nisa, the Nisa. I tried that on, and we'll show you those in a bit. I tried that on yesterday, and they seem to sit over the top of my ankle, so don't chop it, which I was quite surprised by.
There we go.
So we've still got some more shoes, SJ.
Okay. Right.
Or shall we go to the news?
Go on, go to the news.
Let's do the news. Just to break the stream up a little bit. And I want to press buttons.
Okay.
Okay. Right. We're ready for this. Scenes. Let me make sure I'm on the right one for news.
Oh, geez.
It's going to be one of those streams, people. It's one of those Sunday nights. Don't be doing that, SJ.
Okay.
So we have got Jordan 1 High Zoom in a racer blue. Now, I think they kind of redid these. It's got the new type of cushioning in, which isn't new. But what you and I were talking about these yesterday.
We were, yes.
And you thought that they were a lazy Dior. I think most people are not going to actually even see the Dior.
Well, they're not.
So what do you think? I really like that sort of mesh plastic thing at the top.
Yeah, see that I think that's why I don't like them.
Okay.
I don't know. There's just something about that that I'm not feeling.
Okay, so
without that mesh bit, I quite like the colorway.
So you don't like?
I just don't like that bit. For me, it kind of spoils it.
So you don't like the bit on the upper there around the ankle that is sort of mesh with a translucent piece.
It also looks extra high.
Yeah, that's possible.
Is it? It just looks. There's just something a bit weird looking about it that I'm just not feeling.
Okay, well, so for you then, I would say that this is just. Is this meh? Is it okay?
Well,
and what does the stream think?
So Jay Dolan wants to try the Zoom 1 J1, but the colorway is poor. These J1s are the most boring colorway I've seen.
Wow.
I like this Gonna Cop. It interested due to the high zoom. These J1s are weird and boring. I like the colorway on this J1. Here you have to size up because the Zoom Air makes makes the fit different.
I think for most people, then, like apart from two of us, by the sounds of it, and we have to operate the soundboard by majority here. I'm thinking it's like this.
I mean, it could be that the pictures aren't doing it justice, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling that mesh.
Okay, we'll move on. We'll move on. I think I failed there. So we'll move on to Adidas Originals SL 7600, which is combining sort of classic, old school, and boost. Now, already from your face, I don't know if you can see SJ's face, like the face that I'm seeing right to me, like next to me right now, says, "What are you looking at, Mr. B?"
No,
I like the shaggy suede.
Oddly, I quite like them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So are we going to press the fire button for these?
They're not fire.
Are
they are not fire.
Are they Spaniel okay?
So, can we have a look at some of the other pictures? Can you I don't know. I oddly quite like them.
It is like, I think, as Alwyn said, that they're a Frankenstein.
They're a Frankenstein, and How Strong from Germany says, "Oh dear, these are so weird."
You know what?
Face is not a fan at all. I don't know. There's something I quite like.
So I think, like, for the majority, it's definitely. I think for me, they're this.
Okay.
Okay.
They're okay.
Okay.
I'm curious, and they are definitely a weird Frankenstein shoe. Definitely. I'm curious. There's something about them for me. So, we don't often show Reebok on this channel, do we?
We don't, but hang on. Leroy says, I think if it was the year 2000 and I had a mullet, I'd be into these Adidas. And Nick Cook says, anyone else go for the Glory Hole times Kangaroos on Friday, Saturday?
Did not.
Nope.
Did not. Did anybody else in the chat do that?
So there you go.
Okay, so we don't often show Reebok. But as it's International Women's Day, they've done a little collab with somebody called Charlie Cohen.
I know Charlie Cohen.
Yeah, that's kind of why I pulled these up. Like I said to SJ, there's one pair of shoes on here that I've deliberately pulled for you, and she's like, "What? Like some Vans or something?" And I'm like, "Nope."
So I'll just explain. So Charlie Cohen, she's British, and after she graduated, she actually set up a Kickstarter to launch her line, Charlie Cohen, which I contributed to. I met her several times at London Fashion Week and supported her when she did her catwalk shows, and she signed her deal with Reebok 18 months ago, I think. So, and she's been in like Tokyo and America a lot, working with them. So it's actually, for me, this is really cool to see how far she's come in, 6-7 years probably, since I did that Kickstarter. I think that was probably that must have been about 7 years ago.
So, and what's kind of interesting about these shoes, as well as like the kind of the concept of exploring cracks and how imperfections, etc., lead to progress, there's actually barcodes and stuff on the outside, and if you scan them, it leads to more content. And they're deliberately like, and I know it's not the first time a brand's done that, but it's so up center and in front of your face. Now we should really talk about the shoe, SJ. Like I don't think it's our type of shoe, but knowing that, you know, she's come from more of a workout kind of fitness kind of zone, I can see where she's coming from with these. I don't think I'm going to cop. I'm going to be honest.
Well, no, I'm not going to cop, but I like. So I think the clothing that she's done with Reebok is following her own aesthetic. That she's sort of gone from more full-on workout wear to the hybrid of workout to really streetwear.
Okay.
And I like some of the designs that she's got here.
So thumbs up to you, Charlie. Well done.
Yeah.
Now back to our friends at Jordan. Now this is the Jordan Mars 270 London, and for some reason, Nike thinks this represents London.
It's dark.
It's dark and moody, and London can be dark and moody. We all know that. Certainly, I've been to some right moody clubs in London. Certainly,
dark, moody, a bit grey and a bit brown. That's kind of London at the moment, to be honest.
But does this really like?
It looks like a duck boot.
What does I only brought these up because I wanted everybody to tell me in the stream what they thought of these, because I'm not feeling them at all, and I'm not sure that they do represent London.
Oh, I don't know.
What's everyone say?
There's a lot of plastic lookingness on that. I'm not a fan of that at all.
But the thing is, I think it might be.
No, there's not.
There's not much love for these, is there? I think Jordan Brand, for me, I'm glad it's not just me, because I thought for a moment I think we should just move on. So Vans are reintroducing the Serio collection. So Vans obviously been skate shoes for years.
Yeah.
Surfy shoes. I think at the tail end of the 70s, early 80s, they tried to branch out into other sports. And they had this, I'm going to call it the Serio line. Not Serio Soterio, but Serio. I've always wanted to do that. And so they've introduced... So this is the first version of it. And this is... it's the Lowland, which was a skate shoe in the tail end of the 90s. It's definitely 90s skate shoe inspired. I like these. No one's going to buy them, I don't think, but I really like them. I'm just skipping through.
Someone's going to buy them.
Yeah. All right. I like the blue. The red I'd probably get, actually. I quite like the red.
I could see you in the red in summer.
Yeah, and
they got a
gum sole. So
going back to the London Jordan thing, Jay Dolan saying Nike seem to be struggling with new silhouettes. Lee is saying these look like Keds.
You're probably right. I just
Owen says they look like something you would see in office or shoe. JP says Vans similar to New Balance skate shoe.
Okay, I'm going to move on from these.
These have got a mixed.
All right, I thought that this was an interesting one. And going back to what Nike are doing with their silhouettes and stuff, you know what I think they do? I think they're just trying different things. I think they're looking for what the next big thing is. If you think about it, they've retroed so much, and lots of us are into more of that retro look for sure. But they're looking for the next iconic silhouette. Iconic.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I kind of feel that sometimes they push it a bit too far, which is why it doesn't work.
So, React Vision takes a bit of the 55 and the 87, with a bunch of other stuff. And I brought these up because I quite like the colorway, but more, you and I kind of came to the conclusion yesterday they're actually going to probably sell on eBay our React Element 87s.
Well, the only reason I'm probably going to sell mine is because even though I went a half size up, I feel I could have gone a full size up. So they're not the most comfortable. And I just feel that I'm a bit all over the place in them because of the way they sort of rock. And I don't like that at the moment, particularly with my dodgy ankle.
But so, what do you think of the colorway, though?
I like the colorway.
It's quite nice, isn't it? I quite like that. What color would you say the sole was?
It's like a peach, isn't it?
I was like I was trying to. It's terracotta.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the word.
It's not orangey enough. But
Okay.
yeah, sort of a
Okay.
peachy.
So we're not going to give these anything. So we haven't really had any fire this week.
So it's salmon. Owen's calling it salmon.
Salmon red.
Salmon midsole.
Salmon midsoles. Right. Okay.
So poopy face is what I said. Nike's trying too hard, and it shows. Yeah, I agree with some of them. And Tony Martin agrees with the sizing. He went a full size up, which I think that's probably what I should have done. It's just really hard to tell sometimes with Nike on that sort of style sneaker, particularly with me, which is a bit annoying.
It is.
Particularly when you only get one chance to try and get a pair.
That's very true. I'm kind of curious, but I think this year is going to be the year where you know how like the last couple of years I've kind of gone a little bit left field every now and again.
Yeah. For
me, I think this year is the year where I'm sticking to my roots and sticking to my SBs predominantly.
Yeah. So yeah. These are getting a bit of love.
Okay, so do we think I think these are getting this then, aren't they?
Okay.
They're getting one spaniel.
And we are lacking in fire booms this week. And Leroy said, does this mean you're not getting any New Balance this year?
Well, I might. I'm just going to show you what's coming out next. So it's a Levi's New Balance collab, first dropping in Japan, made in the USA, hopefully coming to USA and Europe later this year. Should be coming out in Japan probably in the next couple of weeks. But look at these, SJ. Like these have got rough suede, orange.
They're nice. I like
these
those.
like blue denim. Like these could be.
They could be your one.
Can I give them?
As you haven't given anything fire, go on, give them some
All right.
fire.
Actually, let's just check in the chat.
So these have got. These are nice.
Can I? So people in the chat, can I give these Levi's a fire boom? We're actually going to now ask you. You out there, just tell us, should we give this fire boom right now?
I think it is a fire boom.
I'm going to do it, but I'm waiting for somebody in the chat to say
they're
do it.
very dog coordinated.
Of course. Okay,
Yeah,
I think that's.
Give it.
There we go.
Give it the old fire boom. There you go.
Oh my word, we haven't done one of those for all week.
All week.
All week. Right. Okay, we're going to move on. So I actually wanted to bring these Supremes up.
Didn't we talk about these last week and go lazy ass?
We did. But the thing with these...
Okay. We're listening.
So Supreme have said that they're going to restock these through the whole year. So this isn't going to be... So this isn't like their other collabs or the other shoes that they do. They're just going to restock it through the whole year, which I think is interesting. If you think about it, the black and the white AF1s, the most classic black and white, the most classic colors for AF1, Red Supreme logo thing, classic. They've kind of merged the two. But I think what's the interesting thing is that they are going to release them through the year. The question is Supreme going to do this more now? With more things, and so therefore the reason why to a certain extent that Supreme has been so hyped is because of the scarcity. But if they're starting to erode scarcity, does the hype remain? That is the question. So it's not whether we like these shoes or not, it's whether Supreme itself is changing its business model.
Well, I think it was interesting. I don't think we ever posted this picture or mentioned it, but last time we were in San Francisco at Christmas, or last time I was with you in San Francisco, the Supreme, who opened a store just near the Mission District last year.
Yep.
They actually have a massive billboard up, a Supreme billboard. I've never seen that anywhere else, and it's just off 101 as you enter San Francisco, which
was
I
huge.
thought was a interesting move that they did that.
Mm-hmm. I think so. That's what I mean. I think they might be slowly pivoting their business model. But anyway, I know that these are like more or less a lazy collab, and people are
Which
saying
is what
that.
everyone's saying, and Joe Dolan's saying they're only $6 more than standard Nike.
So you basically,
AF ones.
so the red Supreme logo now is worth $6. You've called it, Jay Dolan. You've called it. Supreme is now only worth $6. So that T-shirt that you bought, $6. You haven't bought a T-shirt. I'm just saying in general. Anyway, let's move on. Did you know it's about 20 years since the Baepista
No.
came out? But more interestingly, because obviously I love a denim sneaker. Look at this bad boy.
Oh, I just don't like these.
You don't like these?
No.
Okay. You're not a fan, are you?
No, it does feel like something from 20 years ago, to be fair.
Well, it is. It's Bape.
I know.
It's Bape. It's Bape, babe. It's Bape, babe.
Bape, babe.
It's Bape, isn't it? We'll move on. We'll move on. I thought that was an interesting call.
Yeah, but if you wore those, you'd never wear them out because you'd feel an absolute idiot in them.
That is very true. That's very true.
Cowboy vibes, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move on.
You look like Woody.
That is true. That is very true. Right, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the Nike SB orange label.
Alwyn says that is a terracotta midsole.
Really, I would describe that as tobacco brown, Alvin. Shall we have a colour off right now? It's tobacco brown. Anyway, let's next. So we've moving on to the Leo Baker Nike SB orange label collection, available now at all your favourite skate stores. Now, I have been looking at these all weekend. Not the lows. I love the.
You love that jacket.
I love the jacket. I love it in orange.
I love that. Yeah, I like.
I love it in orange the most. What I find really interesting. So I've read a bit about these, and aside from them being orange label, which obviously technically is only available exclusively at specialist skate shops, and there's not so many of those around. So if you want these, you've got to go there. But the thing that I found really interesting about these, and I was talking to you about this earlier, was that the clothing comes in women's sizes as well as men. So basically it's unisex. Yeah,
I've got a lot of time for that yellow orangey jacket.
Yeah.
Isn't there a pair of pants in this?
There is. Let me see if we're going to see that.
Are they the black, like, chino pants?
They are.
I quite like them.
Black pants. But I also wanted to show just a little bit from the video.
Which is really cool.
Which is awesome as well. So let's just scroll down there. So apologies for how it looks on the screen. Let me just see if I can make that look a bit better by moving it down. There we go.
Probably not.
Yeah, a little bit like that. I just love that. This next bit here. This next bit. Oh, yes, so good. So good. So we'll just flick back to that, and then we'll do this.
So Jay Dolan says he wanted those Bruins but don't do his size. Leroy says he loves the red colour, just not on the Bruin mid.
Well, you know what? I also said this to you earlier this week, was I don't think I've seen a Bruin mid before.
Actually, you see, after you said that, I remembered that there was actually a women's Bruin mid with...
That's right.
Yeah, which I didn't buy. I can't remember why I didn't buy them. I don't know. I like the red too. I feel that black sole kind of... Again, this could be Nike's pictures. I don't know. It's a lovely red, really lovely red. But I'm just not sure on the black sole with it because they are nice. They are nice. But but yeah, that jacket's nice. I do like that.
So I think the thing I'd be thinking is the materials look nice to me in the pictures, but I'd be curious. I know Alwyn's probably able to tell us if the materials are amazing.
So Aaron's saying the Bruins and the jackets are dope, but it's all about Safari Dunk next weekend.
Yeah.
Yep. The Attitude Lion King vid is amazing.
Yeah, definitely. If you haven't seen that video, go and see it. I can't do the song. No, I'm not going to do it. Anyway, we'll move on. So people say, hey,
another pair.
There's a thing for the thing this week was
You need to move that down a bit. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I'm moving it down. This week was all about denim, I think, because look at these have got denim on as well, but these are also I
actually they're all right. I quite like the I can't think of the aged leather.
Yeah.
Is that how you?
What, the tumbled leather?
Yeah.
It's got like a nice patina on it.
Well, it looks aged to me.
Yeah, fake.
That's what I'm calling it.
It looks good. I think they've done that. Like, I love, like, if I'm being poncy here, I like this picture in particular, whether I like the shoe or not. I like the rustiness, and then against the shoe, I think it just works really well. Whoever set this photo shoot up, like Nike, look to New Balance, how New Balance are taking their pictures, because they're doing a good job. Because clearly you're going to see this. Right, here we go. So it wouldn't have been this week without showing these two classic colorways. I have been talking a bit about these over the last couple of weeks. Apparently, come on, get to the orange. Yay. Apparently, these have already dropped in Australia, which is interesting because Nike decided to drop the Safari Dunks in Australia earlier as well. Australia seems to be getting all the Nike love at the moment. I am going to give these the second fire boom of the week. I'm not going to talk about them because
they should also have that as well, because they've got a ridiculous amount of hype on them.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you're right, girl.
Yeah.
Do we need to isolate you?
I hope not.
Hopefully we don't need to isolate SJ. Well, although, we'd have to work, wouldn't we?
Well, if you've got to isolate me, we've got enough soup to keep us going.
That's true. Okay.
So are you going in for those?
I am going in for them.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I think most of you probably read Hypebeast, but Danny Super, sorry. He unboxed the Travis Dunks, and it was just a cool video. I love the fact they put them on foot straight away. Amazing. Anyway, let's move on. Now, Adidas Originals is the Hamburg colorway. Now, this is probably like an Annex shoe more than us. But I really like the rich blue on these.
I don't like the sole on these and that midsole. Not a fan.
No, you're not a fan of these. Okay.
It's a nice blue.
It's a lovely blue. Okay, we'll just give it an okay then.
Okay.
So on the Dunks, Jay Dolan prefers to blue. Poopy Face says he wants both of them, but they're super hyped. And Alwyn says those Travis are a travesty.
Okay. So talking of things that are... Oh, that's not the right picture. Okay.
What have you done?
I don't know. Let me have a little feel for time, SJ.
So those two Dunks that are coming out this week, I don't know if to bother going in for them or not, to be honest.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
Because, I like them, but they're not an SB.
Okay, right. Let's flick back while I've sorted out the thing that I was trying to sort out, and we'll just go here. Hopefully this will come on the screen. So apparently this is the Todd. Is it Todd Bertrand?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
For some reason you didn't bring these up last week. I don't know why. Because pictures were...
I know, I didn't see them, but this is the Strawberry Cough, which is apparently it's a strain of weed. Apparently.
420
For 420, yeah. Sorry, I always forget. I hope these are coming out in the UK, because if they are, I really want them.
I actually really like these as well, because they're kind of a bit bonkers.
They are.
Yeah, I would wear these quite a bit.
I would, and I am going to give this. Also, I think just because they're an SB, I think they're going to have this as well.
Yeah, I agree. They are going to be like super hyped, but I would really like.
Yeah, so we're just going to move back to the front now. So that was the news this week, people. Hopefully that was a bit of fun. Hopefully. So SJ, we've still got some shoes down there.
We have, yeah. So
what have we got?
Friday. You wore these, didn't you?
I did, and I wore these a few weeks ago.
I love these so much.
Talking of Danny Super.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, these are such a great shoe, everyone. I don't know if that's in focus, but I'm going to bring it really, really close. Just push the microphone out of the way. Look at that. That is such a lovely dunk. Creasing like mad, doing all its stuff. The leather on it is absolutely amazing. And they go with so much stuff.
They do.
Like, let's see if we can just flick to there. And then see if we can get the camera to do its magic. Yeah, it's doing its magic. I do love how autofocus works. It is like kind of magic, isn't it? Boom. So that was Friday. So it was a bit of a crazy rotation for us this week.
It was. Jay Dolan's asking if we've picked up Spectrums. No, we haven't.
No, I failed.
No.
I failed. I ummed and ahed for so long that I just genuinely didn't buy them. And then today, because it was raining, and I know I had these out the other week, we had the Donnies, and I still SJ still doesn't like the toe cap, and look how dirty they are.
They are proper dirty.
These are
today.
Filthy now, but
Super
that is
dirty.
with the orange laces. These just pop like mad, everyone. They pop.
They actually look way better on foot than they do off.
Oh, completely.
Way better.
Completely. When I bought them, I was like, I'm not sure. But now they're
a good winter sneaker.
They're a great
for the
winter.
sort of weather we had today. They're great.
I kind of wish I'd got another pair.
Wow. So I had a bit of a big day this week.
SJ had a huge day this week.
Huge day this week.
Work-wise.
Work-wise. So I wore these, and I know I keep bringing them out, but they are very much like my favourite sneaker.
And for you, SJ,
yeah, you gonna give me the fire boom?
I gave you the fire boom.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the fire.
Yeah.
I've still gutted.
So
gutted.
this is what I wore when I met the King of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, and yes, SJ has met the King of the Seven Kingdoms now, the winner, the three-eyed raven himself.
So yeah, a lot of love for those. Love them so much. So.
And yeah, SJ does have a very strange job at times. Okay, so now we've got one shoe that we unboxed this week that you've got to edit the video for.
Yeah, I don't know why. Why didn't I do that today?
Because we were busy. But yeah, I picked these. Oh, is it Narkel Smith?
Yeah.
I think that's what his name was. Let me just double check. It doesn't say. But I've been looking at these for about a year. And I have ummed and ahed about them for about a year. But these bad boys are on sale at the moment. And I just had to say yes. But I want to ask everyone, and in the video, I kind of have said it wrong. How do you say Nizza? Nissa. Is it Nissa? Nizza? I don't know how to say it. Like, it's not going to come across on the camera.
You can't say
That's a shame. So I really love the suede on these, SJ. The suede on them is absolutely
shaggy.
And I think the reason why I didn't pick them up last year is because I got the frogs just before those SB blazers just before. And so you said at the time, well, what do you want those for?
I did.
Why do you want two pairs of green suede shoes?
Yeah.
And this is why. Because they are amazing.
It is Nizza.
Is it Nizza?
Yes. This is what I kept saying to you.
Well, I kept saying it wrong. Everyone. I did. Right. Anyway, so SJ's got to edit that video. Hopefully that'll go live this week. Oh, boom.
Sorry.
Boom. I can't quite say it. So, Narkel Smith. Yeah.
Yes.
They are absolutely on fire. On fire. So, shall we? It is that time of the week.
Go
We
on.
should probably go Instagram
Yep, do it.
because we got a lot.
Do it.
We got a lot to get through. So let me just fill the time while I try and get the old thing working.
Don't
Because
make me talk.
don't make you talk. You talk all the time. You talk all the time, and there's a fair bit to get through. So let's just get rid of that. And hope now I have preloaded all of these like I did last week, and
Let's see if it works.
let's see if it does work. So let's do it. Let's go straight to Instagram right now. Right now. Boom. So there we go. So first of all, we've got Empire Kicks with Jordan 3 cements. They're just really nice.
They look really good on foot.
They do.
There.
They look really good. And I've got to say, fire boom for you, Empire Kicks. So let's move on. Then we've got...
Janet.
I know certain people don't like these shoes, but the materials on them do look a bit nuts.
I hadn't really noticed the check on them till one of my work colleagues said, it looks like they've got the Burberry check on them. And I was like, have they? They got check on?
Oh, yeah.
And I had another look and I was like, oh, yeah.
It's a workwear shirt.
There you go.
Boom. So fire boom for you, Annex boys. Was
I like
that
them with the pink laces.
was that really taken in Houston?
What?
And so we have the Strange Loves. Now just watch this video, everyone. Here we go. You ready?
We haven't done one of these for years.
No, we used to do this.
We used to do these all the time.
Yeah, all these stop motion videos and amazing. And so I'm just gonna get like just for effort because I know how long that takes to do. I'm just gonna give you all of that.
I do still love those a lot. I'm not paying resale for them though.
And talking of 420, here we got the White Widows,
which I do love.
These are a really good shoe.
Yeah,
really good shoe.
Again, I kind of regret them. They are super nice.
It's
super nice. Oh, there's that one again.
Oh, we don't want that. Sorry, flicking between the wrong things. Okay, so then we've got Lewis Flow 3.
In the Truck It High.
Yes.
Truck It Like a Tire.
These are so good. So good. And still available, I think. I think they're still in places.
Yeah, the Truck It Highs seem to have sat compared, the lows went.
They did. Right.
They even have these on Nike's own website at the moment.
Don't buy them from there if you can buy them from the skate shop.
I know.
So colorblind kicks with the no photo Jordan ones.
Which are still super nice. I really like these.
I also like this picture. So there we go. That's all for you, colorblind kicks. We are moving on. Mike knows best. Cork Air Max 90s because it is
Air Max month.
Oh yes. Boom.
Maybe I will dig out the red curries. Haven't worn them in ages. Maybe.
And well, I just want to.
Haven't checked the weather for this week though.
Do we think it's going to rain this week, people?
Probably.
So anyway, let's move on. Boom. Oh, how did this one get in here?
That is a very cool picture.
This is from the 90s. I think. This is from Read and Destroy. And if you don't follow Read and Destroy, the Instagram account, I advise you to do it. It's amazing. If you're into British skating from way back, I was a big fan of Rad magazine or way back when. So it kind of like, I used to get Skateboarding Mag and Thrasher, or we tried to. It was really hard to find them at the time. This kind of felt more real to us because it was like, it was in the grimy sort of places that the UK was in the tail end of the 80s, 90s.
So Joe Dolan says it's going to rain.
Of course it is. It's England.
Leroy says he can't wear any Air Max this month as he's doing 100 days at least of SBs. And Alwyn says that's my boy Rayman Colthorpe from Croydon.
Croydon, massive.
There we go. That's a brewing.
But this is part of the Hackett Edge collection. So it's been adapted.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love what this person's done with them. So this is Rayrod 8745. We should follow Rayrod. Doing that now live. You see me do that live, everyone. So yeah. Oh, hang in there, SJ. I know we're losing energy, so let's keep this up. So we've got the sneaker annex again with the ray guns. Let's do it. He's wearing them on a hump day.
When I drink wine at lunch.
Yeah, exactly. It always seemed like a good idea. Dan Batch with a really nice picture of the
Travis.
The Travis. I can't even remember what they are. Right, here we go. I've got to do this quickly. So now the art of the sneaker. Shall we watch it?
Go on.
Now, how much did that cost?
Well, I was looking at resale prices just for giggles.
Yeah.
And what was the most expensive pair? It was like 1,700, wasn't it?
All right. Okay. Oh. Here we go.
Are you gonna?
I'm gonna do this.
Go on then.
Everyone, be quiet. So good. So good.
Yeah, that is a nice dunk. It is a nice dunk.
It's going to be amazing. Right. Okay, here we go. The original.
Of course, original. It's Nate.
It's Nate. Nate have the best collection ever. In fact, SJ, can you get the high down there? Because didn't actually think to do this. We're going to right. So Nate's obviously taken a really good picture here. Really, really good picture. Now we are going to.
Sorry.
Thud. Now look at that compared. Didn't they do a good job with redoing it? They did a really good job. But anyway.
So Nick Cook is saying 800 at least for the.
That's insane.
For the Travis. Well, no, I saw more. I saw them for more than that, which is ridiculous.
So, just move that down there a little bit. We've got Levi here with the purple pigeons from 2006. These are really nice.
They are nice. It's nice colourway. I'm feeling purples at the moment. I was saying this earlier, wasn't I?
You were.
A real thing for purple. I want to get purple.
What I'm really impressed with what Levi does is he somehow manages to keep them pristine. Like pristine. Like I wish I could keep mine like that. I need to know the secrets. Jay Dolan, there we go. Look at these. Let's just give that all. Boom. Boom. Is Strix in the house, by the way?
I don't think so.
Oh. And here we go.
No,
Andy
so.
With a Nike Off-White Waffle Racer. Not looking bad. Not looking bad. Also, as always, socks on point.
Leroy says he doesn't have a dog to walk. He cycles places.
Yes. That is wise. So Levi again, here we go with the Nuki Browns from 2008. These look really nice. Really nice. I don't know why I didn't. Boom. There we go.
Fire boom.
Fire boom. In fact, wait for that to finish. Boom. You got 2 fire booms.
There we go.
There we go. Oh my word. What did I collect here? I just really like this picture. Frankfurter Hung and Familiar Skate Shop sent him this little surprise. So boom, fire for that. Toxic with the high salt stains from 2014. I don't know why we didn't get these. But I really like them.
I don't even remember them being out in the UK. Because you were buying loads of dunks then.
I was. I suppose it depends on what your local store got in.
That is true.
And so we have.
I still really like these.
I know you do.
But I'm not buying. Yeah, Leroy says they were US only.
I didn't realise.
And Poopy Face is saying what we've all been saying. Can't wait for the hype to die down on dunks so we can all go back to how it was.
Yeah, Tats on Will with the dark raisins. So you wanted purple. I found you purple and a gum sole.
There you go.
Right, okay, so we're going to give you some fire boom tats on Will, and then we go. So we got sneakers, sneakers other stuff.
It's the watermelon.
I know I don't buy many Air Max 1s, but I am denied about these for so long.
But they were still sitting in the US.
I know, and I still am denied, and now I kind of regret it. So fire boom for you. P-Rod 2s from Nate. I know Alwyn was talking about the P-Rod 2s earlier in the chat. These are really nice.
They are nice, actually.
Actually, you think about it, like, how much room must Nate's collection take up? Because he has one hell of a collection.
Like, we're slowly running out.
I'm running out of room. And then the sneaker takeover down in Farnham, MX One. It's just quite a nice, clean colorway.
Yeah, you like those. I wasn't as much of a fan on those.
So we're going to give that the fire boom, and then we're going to come back to the scenes. And we're going to go back to the main camera, and we're going to say thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Yeah, no, thank you.
We got through that. Yeah, it's been a long stream. Thanks.
Very long.
Yeah, that's over an hour. So thanks for sticking with us all this time. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, as it really does help. Don't forget to leave us a comment and stuff. On Pint of Stuff. If you haven't subscribed, it's somewhere down there. And don't forget to be nice to yourself. We're all excited for the Safari Dunks next weekend, are we not?
Well, you are.
Well, I'm very, very excited about those. Definitely.
They are nice. They are super nice. I'm not sure that I would really wear them though. I don't know.
I think you would. And so some of you have already got Instagram DMs from me. We will set up time to we'll figure out a time to do the recordings for Sneakers and Stories, which I'm really, really excited about.
So Leroy says that Nate had to boot out his lodger to make room for the sneakers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That is amazing. I could kind of understand. I can kind of understand that. Like, we've moved into a different room now, haven't we?
Yeah.
The shoes have moved from one room into another. They're
slowly
they've filled up one wall and they're now on another wall. But yeah, so I will be sending out more Instagram DMs to everyone tonight. If you do want to join us, and I don't send you a DM on Sneakers and Stories, and I'm going to run the intro again for that.
Sneakers and Stories, a podcast from Pint of Stuff with Mr. B and SJ.
Jeez, like going, what are you doing? But yeah, so we'll set up time over the next few weeks, and we'll start recording those. I'm really, really excited to start doing that. I'm really intrigued.
All he's talking about.
That's not. I talk about this as well. I get very excited. Actually, while we're here, obviously this is a live stream with video, and we talk about pictures and stuff. Do you think I should put the audio track of this stream and make that available as a podcast in its own right?
I'm not sure it would necessarily work because we talk about a lot of things that we're looking at.
That's true. I just was curious because I know that some people used to say, "Oh, we used to listen to you while I was going to work or something," and I just wondered.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just curious.
I don't know.
What does everyone think?
Jay Dolan is going to have to remove his bed to make more room.
Oh my word! Don't do it! Don't do it!
No, he's removing a bed, not his
Okay.
bed.
That would have been crazy. You having to remove your own bed. Yeah. So I think everyone. I think that's this week's stream.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're done?
Well, I could press some more sound effects just for.
What you're not really seeing here is this new mixer thing that suddenly appeared last week because, yes, obviously we needed more tech.
Yeah, we did.
So there we go.
Is what SJ says.
So somebody has just asked, what do you think about the NBA Dunk Highs? Just got them at clearance store and I love them.
Do you mean the Cavs?
If you mean the Cavs, yes. You love them. And I
do.
have the Blazer lows from that same collection, which I wore today and love them a lot. Yeah, no, they're really nice.
Yeah, I would they're holding up really well. I was actually looking for mine today because I was going to wear them in the rain. but I couldn't find them quickly enough. I really need to have like a better organizing system.
We haven't got round to doing the pictures, and we need to do
No,
that.
we need to do that.
You could have done that yesterday.
I was doing other things. I was doing graphics and things for. Shall I press the button again?
No,
don't press the button again. Right, okay, everyone. So all that's left for me to say is have a great week, everyone. We will see you next Sunday, same time. I think it'll be later for people in the US now. I think we're in a slightly weird time gap thing, or earlier. I don't understand. What time is it in California right now, if you're watching us from California?
It's 2:13 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So they've gone forward an hour.
Right.
So they're slightly closer to us.
Cool. Okay, everyone. So that's all we're going to say is we're going to say thank you, good night, and
have a good week.
We're out of here.